Ryan Kruser. I'm from Wanakee, and this is my pro profile.
Ryan just got done with a stressful football season, right into basketball. Being a multiple sport athlete, especially when you have some sports that are as competitive as those two are, how difficult is that to maintain balance?
I mean, it's definitely difficult to maintain balance with school and everything, and going from one sport to the next with a short turnaround like that. But you just gotta make sure you kind of balance your schoolwork, and make sure you're balancing family time and friend time, and make sure you're doing everything you need to do to be successful in the sports.
Now, have you played a spring sport in high school at all, or
no, not in high school. I used to play baseball, but I don't play baseball anymore.
Do you play AAU basketball? Or you've been on AAU teams?
Yep. I played for the Wisconsin Force for 2 years, and then I played for Swing for another 2 years. And yes.
So that kind of takes up some of that time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of spring and summer up. So.
Now, 2 years ago, Wanakee was at state. You were a sophomore.
Yep.
Were you on that? You were on that team?
No.
Or you were in the bat?
No, I didn't get moved up for that, but I was in the basketball there. But we had some great Wanakee teams for the last 3 years and the last 4 years actually. I think we had a pretty good season this year.
Being a player, competing at state, and being a fan, watching, what were the differences in the intensity levels?
I mean, being a fan, it's definitely different being on the field than in the stands. But just the intensity of the game, and it was fun to watch. Last year they had some great teammates, and this year I had a great time playing on the Camp Randall. But I wish we could have pulled that one out. But Homestead, they came to play last Friday, and they definitely came to play and got that win.
Now, if you said you list your favorite teacher is Mr. Lobmeyer?
Yep.
And what does he teach?
He teaches economics. He's a good teacher. He's a pretty funny guy, and he loves sports, so he's pretty likable.
And he watches you play too?
Yep.
You said you got your start playing basketball when your brother, or when you were 3 years old with your brother?
Yep.
How old are your brothers? What is he, 2 years?
He's 2 years older than me, so... Yeah, we used to have a little Tykes basketball hoop in our basement, and we'd always sit down there and play against one-on-one, and we'd get pretty competitive, and sometimes it ended in a few feuds, but I got to give a lot of credit to him. He got me started, he and my dad, with basketball and football, so got to give a lot of credit to them.
And then 2 years ago when you were at state football, were you on the same team, but did you get called up at the end?
No, I actually didn't get called up, but my brother, he was on that team. He actually started at wide receiver, so he was a good player. He played cornerback too, so.
Well, and you both have titles.
Yep.
You got yours last year.
That's awesome. I don't know how many people could say that, but his team, 2009 and 2010, he played on, where they had some great players in his class, and last year's class we had some great players like Leo and Max and all those guys, and I think that we just got some great scout teams. All 80 of the guys on the team are all in and always want to win and do whatever they can to win.
That's the sport you wish you could play? Hockey.
Definitely hockey. I don't know. I like the contact, and I've been ice skating a few times, and kind of wish I could have played, but just didn't get into it. My dad liked basketball, so that's kind of how I got into basketball.
Your most inspirational teammate, Jack Flincham?
Yep, Jack Flincham. He's an unbelievable worker. He's the hardest worker I've ever seen. He's also a great leader on our team this last year on the football field, and especially in the weight room. He's always pushing everybody to get better and work harder, and he's also a great scout player. He's always pushing the guys to get better and try to get the win on Friday nights.
Yeah, people understand a program as successful as Wanakee is, you have to pay your dues. The fact that you got to be on the varsity as a junior, but you had to wait to play a lot to your senior year.
That's kind of how the Wanakee program is. The tradition never graduates. The senior classes always seem to do a great job of being leaders and kind of teaching the underclassmen how things work. And I think every year it seems like that the seniors always do a great job of that.
I said you like your school because block scheduling. Now is that new since you've been in high school?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't have that in middle school, so I like the 4 classes a day, an hour and a half long. It's definitely nicer than the 45-minute long classes.
And said if you wish you could play Sun Prairie football and Memorial. Now, I don't think a lot of people realize you actually see Sun Prairie in the Ironman camp before. What was it like for both those programs to get to Camp Randall?
We were very happy for Sun Prairie. We're good friends with them and with the Gridiron Camp, and we were happy to see them to get the state this year as well as us.
Did you get to watch any of their game though on Friday, or was it pretty downer after yours?
Yeah, it was kind of a downer. So it's too bad they couldn't pull that win out, but they always got a great program. So
yeah, it said some of the things you've done. You've been involved with is it juvenile diabetes.
Yep.
And Kids for Hunger. And from a volunteer standpoint, is there something that you really liked working at? Is it coaching camps, the kids? Or?
Yeah, it's definitely coaching camps, the kids, being involved with the sports, and giving back to the community and to the kids that always support us. And they do. I mean, the whole town of Wanakee does a great job of supporting all the athletics and the schooling, and I just like to give back to everything that they do for us.
Now, it said career goals, school psychologist, and high school football or basketball coach.
Yep.
I wonder why. So, do you have someone who's you want to emulate as a coach? Not that you be that person, but is there one coach that's had the biggest influence on you?
It's definitely Coach Rice. I mean, he's the best coach I've ever had. I mean, it's unbelievable what he can do. I mean, he's unbelievable at motivating kids to work their hardest and just giving everything they have on the football field, and not only for themselves but also for everybody else on the team.
So you said hobbies here: tubing, snowboarding, slalom skiing. He's the type T thrill personality. I mean, you like doing. I can't see you just sitting still.
I'm definitely an active person. I mean, we have a cabin on the Mississippi River, and we always like to go down there every summer and tube and jet ski and slalom ski and stuff like that. So I definitely don't like to just sit around. I like to be active.
How about in the wintertime now, around basketball season? I'm sure that coach doesn't want you snowboarding too much.
I actually haven't been snowboarding in probably 3 years, but maybe after sports, or I'll probably get back into it a little bit, snowboarding, skiing. So yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to get hurt in basketball season.
When you look back on your time at Wanakee, what do you think is going to stand out most about your time here in the community? It's
going to be football and basketball and just competing with my friends, and also I think the coaches. I mean, all programs have great coaching staff here, and I think that just playing with my friends and competing sports and being successful in sports is something I'm going to look back at and be proud of, and all the great memories with my friends and all the coaches, all the valuable lessons they've taught us. I think that's something that's going to stick with me.
Well, congrats, Ryan, on a great career in football, and good luck in basketball season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.